In today's video, me and my friend will be grinding Blox Fruits for 24 hours straight and then fight my other group of friends that'll be doing the exact same thing, with the winner of that fight getting 10,000 Robux. Alright, with the challenge starting, me and my teammate quickly use up all the double XP codes available and then start beating down on bandits, which got us to around like level 10 in about 2 minutes, allowing us to go to the second island, the jungle, containing monkeys, gorillas, and the Gorilla King. This is gonna be interesting, you know, because we have no idea where they are right now. They could be like miles ahead of us. Another rule to this challenge that I haven't mentioned yet is that we will have no idea how strong each other are, which means that there's a slight chance that I might just get one shot. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Back to the challenge, fighting monkeys. My teammate and I start brainstorming on what would be the best to do to prepare for our competition. We decided that going for a full bruiser build would probably be the best choice, with Blackleg being our main fighting style, which was quite risky with it having so many downsides, with it being one of the worst fighting styles to have for PvP. But the upside of it making grinding so much easier, and it being somewhat easy to get so early in the game, made it too valuable not to take. We also decided we needed a few other things to make sure we don't get decimated by the opposition, such as Armin and Haki, so if they're low gear users, we can hit them, tank, and deal more damage, observation Haki so we will be able to dodge attacks, and finally flash step and air jump for the mobility. So after all that planning, we go from beating up monkeys to gorillas, and then finally to the Gorilla King. Yeah, we pretty much eradicated all the creatures living in the jungle, gaining 22 levels, going from level 10 to 32. Now we're finally at the pirate island. So I stopped beating up pirates. While beating up pirates, something slowly became apparent to me and Minfat. I started falling behind in leveling up, mainly due to me trolling Minfat.
You know we're grinding up for the other team to kill them.
Yeah, take it. Let's see who gets it. Let's see who gets it.
No, what are you
Let's
doing?
see.
Do you actually want to? Do you want to? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go XP for 24 hours. I'm gonna go XP for 24 hours.
Yeah, and because of that, Minfat got like around 10 levels above me and was able to start fighting higher level NPCs like Buggy, while still here fighting brutes. But I was able to get to level 50, so I spinned for a fruit, hoping to get like a low gear fruit, which would make the grinding so much more easier and faster, since I won't be able to get hit if I'm a higher level than the NPC I'm fighting. And I got the spin fruit! At least I can do this. But after that, I quickly go back to grinding, until I suddenly get hit with an annoying roadblock. You see, I don't mind sharing a grinding spot, even if I'm trying to level up as fast as possible. But what was annoying was that this crazy rabbit player was actively trying to take my NPCs.
Man, I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear!
This made my grinding even slower than it had to be, making it so Minfat basically got to a level that I couldn't even reach anymore. When I finally finished one mission, he was able to finish up 3, all because of this person. Finally, I hit level 55 and fight Buggy. While Minfat was out the desert, fighting desert officers. At this point, I just gave up trying to reach him and decided to go on my own pace, which is as fast as possible, going from level 60 to 79, even with the roadblock trying to stop me from leveling up. And with that, we're now at... In hour 1, I was able to go from level 1 to 79, but Minfat was able to get to level 110. The other two, Aubergine and Shaq, were able to get to level 78 and 75, meaning that without us even realizing, this is a very close game. I quickly grinded more and more, becoming more efficient with the stacking and packing that I was able to get to level 100 in about 18 minutes, going to the frozen village, home of the snow bandits, snowman, and the legendary Yeti himself. While beating up these NPCs, one thing became pretty apparent. But we managed to get to level 119 and have 158,000 belly, which is actually enough to finally acquire our main fighting style, Blackleg. And with the first hour finally about to finish up, I fight the final boss of the frozen village, the Yeti, and kill him quite easily. With the second hour starting, I was able to acquire Blackleg and gain about 46 levels, which was quite good. At this point, Minfat was already around level 189, while the others were around level 130 and 115, which means I might be screwed. Let's hope not. I'll go and acquire armor hackies so I can level it up while grinding, and I leave the other abilities alone for now, since my bank account was looking a bit empty. Time to head to the next island, which was the Marine Fortress. While beating up these Marines, I pretty much got the grinding down perfectly. Kick, breakdance, barrage, and maybe an overhead or two. And while grinding, Minfa rolls for his first devil fruit and got the rocket fruit. Yeah, so far our luck hasn't really been on our side. But hey, I'm finally level 151 after killing a bunch of chief petty officers and a couple of vice admirals, which allowed me to go to the Sky Islands, home of the Sky Bandits and Dark Masters. Honestly, nothing much of note happens here. I just beat them all up over and over and over. Hey, now I can fight the Dark Masters. And over until I realize I can finally spin for another devil fruit, which is the falcon fruit. But I also finally have enough to get air jump and flash step, which makes it so I've completed majority of the goals me and Minfat put up. And with that, the second hour ends and the third hour begins. I go back to beating up the Dark Masters and finally get to level 191, which allows me to go to the prison, the first island that has 3 bosses, the Warden, the Chief Warden, and Swan. But before fighting the bosses of the island, I first fight the prisoners, allowing me to gain 20 levels. But I really wanted to make sure that I had every advantage available to make sure the others wouldn't be able to catch up to me. So I decided to go to the fruit dealer and buy the chop fruit. Now I can't get hit by enemies with swords. I can get hit by enemies with anything else, so good enough. I quickly go back to grinding and go from level 215 to 22, and now I can face the first of the 3 bosses, the Warden. I repeated this a few more times until I got to level 232, allowing me to fight the second boss, the Chief Warden, which got me to level 242, making me finally strong enough to fight the final boss of the prison island, the Flamingo. And he kills me. After killing him, he dropped me his pink coat. I got pink, which is okay for me, since I get a nice extra 200 health. But the 10% extra gun damage was a kind of useless stat buff for me, since you know, I'm all about kicking. But hey, I look cooler now, so thumbs up for that. And after quickly beating up the Chief Warden again, I'm now level 250, which means I can go to the Colosseum, home of the Toga Warriors, Gladiators, and a really sick theme song, like damn. During my time grinding at the Colosseum, Minfa was able to get the Flame Fruit, while our opposition Shaq was able to get the Ice Fruit. Aubergine, however, was still getting unlucky with his fruit. Back to beating up people from Greece, kick, breakdance, barrage, and maybe an overhead or 2. I get to level 300, and I gain the new ability for my black leg, Overheat, which allows me to deal an extra 22% more damage for around 30 seconds. And now I can go to the next island, the Magma Village. But before that, I travel back to the jungle and try to spin for another Del Fruit and get the Chop Fruit. I'm going to kill I go back on the journey to the Magma Village and see the hour's about to end. So once I get to the village, I take a 1-hour break. Finally, after an hour of resting and relaxing, I'll go back to grinding, beating up military soldiers, spies, and a Kainu, until I hit level 376. Now I'm finally strong enough to go to the underwater city. Oh, my double XP boost ran out.
Now you're gonna experience what true hell is.
And he was completely right. This island took me 2 hours to complete. But before I began my grind, I rolled for another Del Fruit, and I get the Spin Fruit. Thus begins our 2-hour grind in the underwater city. Not having the EXP boost really slowed down my rate of leveling, which made grinding these fishmen so tedious. But hey, at least they're sword users, so I eventually become invulnerable to them. And after the end of the hour, beating up Fishman Warriors and Fishman Commandos, I get to level 425, which leads us to oh look, I gained a trident. Cool, I'm never gonna use it. Looking back at things, with hindsight being 2020, maybe I should have leveled it up a bit to use its skills. Anyway, I also see that Minfa is level 560, which isn't that bad. I'm only 133 levels behind him, and 25 levels behind Shaq, and 48 levels behind Aubergine. Yeah, taking that 1-hour break wasn't the best idea. But back to grinding, bam, and I'm level 450. Finally making me strong enough for the hell that is Upper Skylands. Let me quickly roll for a Del Fruit first before I start grinding. And the Spin Fruit again. I really love this game. Back to the Upper Sky Islands. Our first quest is to fight the God's Guards, with them having a special ability to double jump. Yeah, that's definitely gonna make them stronger, isn't it? 25 levels in, I finally get to fight the next Skypians, the Shanda. But I first gotta go through a secret hole to get teleported to the first sub-island. And oh wait, oh look, my armor hacky. My body's almost fully coated by it, meaning that I'm finally at stage 2 of 5. Nice! Time to fight the Shanda. While beating up the Shanda, I begged some guy for a devil fruit. He didn't respond.
I messed up and now you're gone.
Fighting the Shanda again. I finally hit level 500, which allows me to finally fight the first boss of the Upper Sky Islands. Whisper, who can shoot a bazooka. Too bad he's not good at using it. And after that, I go back to grinding out the Shanda again, until I hit level 525 and decide it's finally time to learn observation haki. And to do that, I need to complete a few requirements, which is be a level 300, have 750,000 belly, and complete Shanks' puzzle, which is what I go do now. So I go back to the Star Island and go all the way to the jungle, so I can first get a random devil fruit, which was the magma fruit. Oh my god, thank god. I actually got a fruit that is somewhat decent. But honestly, I kind of wanted one of the mythics, but you know, you can't complain. It's better than nothing. And now I start the Shanks puzzle. The first part of the quest was to activate all the green buttons in the jungle. This opens up a secret hatch that contains a riddle and a torch which allows us to burn a door at the desert, allowing us to enter into a secret room which contains another riddle, and a chalice that gets filled with water from the frozen village, which we can give to the sick man that is also from the frozen village, who directs us to the pirate village where a rich man will be waiting to talk to us. He'll beg us to fight some secret boss hiding out in John Locke Island, the mob leader. Oh. That was easy. After killing him, the rich man rewards us with an ancient relic that will let us open up a secret door back in the jungle where Shanks himself resides. And because I'm quite overload for Shanks, I beat him with these. And I get the legendary weapon, the Saber, one of the best swords you can get at the early stages of the game. And now, back to the Upper Skylands again. At this point, it's 12 AM. I've basically been playing this game for 12 hours straight, but knowing that if I stopped playing, I'll get out leveled by my competition kept me going. So now finally back to the Upper Skylands, I obtained observation haki, which allows me to dodge attacks, and I finally finished up all the tasks me and Minfat put up. All we had to do now was just get as strong as possible. And thanks to my Loki ability of not getting hit by any attacks, I had an easy time grinding up, which allowed me to reach level 550. Now I can go to the next mission, which is fighting the Royal Soldiers. I hated it, so I went back to fighting the Royal Squad again, and for the remaining hour I just kept on repeating this until I hit level 568, and I finally decided to fight the Royal Soldiers again. Until I hit level 575, which allowed me to fight the second and final boss of the Upper Skylands, the one who controlled all of Skyland himself, the Thunder God, NL. And my god, besides his abilities, Rumble Dragon Sky Thunder, which has a massive range, dealing tons of damage and stuns, his M1s deal 771 damage. Brother, I have 3,915 health. He kills me in 5 hits. The worst part of all this is that he regains back all his health after killing me. I had to actually wait for openings, dodge attacks, and use everything I had to finally kill him. So, to reward myself for killing the false god of Skylands, I fought more Royal Soldiers, and then I had another rematch with NL, and then fought more Royal Soldiers again, and then I had another. I rolled for another fruit, and got the rocket fruit, while Minfat got the light fruit. Cool. Okay, so 14 hours have passed, and I'm finally level 603, while Minfat is already at the second sea at level 799. Shaq and Aubergine, although their levels are unknown at the time, we knew that they were close to us in levels, so I had to make sure that I grinded out longer than them. I'm sure they'll take some sort of break or sleep. All I need to do is keep on grinding. Yep, I slept. After 14 hours of grinding, my body gave up on me and I fell asleep. It's now 10 o'clock and the deadline for the fight is 12. I have no idea how strong anyone is anymore. I have no idea how much of the competition or Minfa has grinded. I just knew it was over. Best I can do now is just keep on grinding and try to get as strong as possible. There isn't really nothing else I can do at this point. So I just beat up more royal soldiers at the Thunder God again and again and again and again and again until I finally reached level 630. And with 1 hour left, I start my final grind at Fountain City, the final island before you head to the second sea, containing the galley pirates, the galley captains, and the boss of the island, the cyborg, Frankie basically. After reaching the island, I start my first quest and beat up galley pirates. I hit level 659 and decide it's finally time to upgrade from killing pirates to captains. And for the last remaining hour until the clock hit 12, I beat up as many galley captains as I could until the timer hit 0. Finally, after 24 hours, I only reached level 671. It's over. It actually is over. I'm screwed. I'm going the bruiser build with Blackleg as my main fighting style, having magma and saber as my secondary weapons, wearing the pink coat. I knew I wasn't the strongest, but I hoped I would be good enough to support Ninfat, the level 966 bruiser god, having Blackleg as his fighting style with light and trident as his secondary weapons, wearing the secondary C accessory, the black spiky coat, and to top that all off, he also has race V2. So I thought we were really strong until I saw the opposition, Shaq, the level 737 body shot demon, specializing in Go Fruits with his ice abilities, wearing the Tomo ring, which gives him an additional 10% Blox Fruits damage, accompanied by the MVP of his team, Aubergine, the level 905 sword specialist, holding the legendary saber with his secondary weapons being the ice fruit and electric fighting style. And with that, the stare down with the Ice Brothers ends, and the battle begins.
Oh my.
Oh wait, no, wait, I almost one-spanked this guy. Oh! Wait, it might actually not be. Wait, how do you get like such high boundaries?
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck? He died!
God, what the hell?
Wait, what the hell?
It's never over. Never quit.
Your stamina is
It
almost
was like
out.
down, never what? Yeah, it's over.
Except your great down.
Let me kill him, let me kill him! Ah!
The energy required, help me!
There's nothing I can do, man.
Oh, I died. Fuck.
Ice ball! Get away from me!
This is a crazy battle.
Help me!
Wait, this is gonna be so annoying. I'm
not ready! Yeah!
You got that, that's huge.
Oh shit, wait, he might actually outplay me. Wait.
Oh, fuck. Oh no! 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 He got his ability back!
No, British wasn't
Oh,
using
fuck
it. He thought he
me.
could
Knocked
beat
me
me.
out. That wasn't me, by the way. He literally knocked me
We're
back.
so not out of in the thingy.
No, but you knocked me out. Like, I didn't have any
Okay.
control of that.
Okay,
Oh,
there
we
we go.
won.
It's over.
Okay. Yeah, we win. We won. We won. And with that, me and Minfa win the battle and win 10,000 Robux.
Bling, bling, cut the chatter. You ain't talking money, then you